This room belonged to the fourth victim, Stephen Eldred. The explosion was concentrated on the right side of the room. Huh? What's that sound? Oh, so that's what it was. Hello?
Excuse me, but isn't this Mr. Eldred's residence?
That's correct. And you are?
Michael Lang. I'm from Loan and Taxes. If you are aware of our business model, then you must know why I'm calling.
Huh. You're a loan shark. Does that mean Stephen Eldred has a debt?
I will not divulge any of my customers' personal information. Please let Mr. Eldred know that we're trying to contact him. Well then.
Michael Lang from Loan and Taxes. Was that really a call from a loan shark? Wow, this is filthy. It seems to stand out compared to the rest of this room. Could this be the computer that the victim used? This may still have some information we can use. Let's power it up and see what there is. Odd. The screen isn't turning on. It's not accepting any input either. Could it be broken? What could this piece of metal be from? It's embedded rather deep. It was most likely launched by the force of the explosion. Hey, little guy. I need some help from you.
What are you up to now?
I'm insulted. There's somebody I need you to look into.
Is that all? That shouldn't be any problem.
Good. His name is Michael Lang. He's a loan shark.
Planning on buying a house soon?
Stop playing around. He called the victim's phone.
I see. Was it a collection call? Did the victim owe him money?
He hung up before I could find out. That's why I'm asking for your assistance.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I'll look into him.
Make sure to check whether or not he's employed at a place called Loan and Taxes. For all we know, the man who called was the bomber himself.
I'll keep that possibility in mind.
Little guy, are you a music aficionado at all?
Huh? Why? Well, I know bits and pieces.
Maybe you might not know either. I need you to analyze this guitar.
Oh, this thing's pretty nasty. Holy...
What's with you?
Dr. Kimishima, where did you find this? Wait, more importantly, how did this happen to her?
Her? It was in the victim's room. Stephen's, that is.
Then, the neck was broken in the explosion?
Probably, yes. So what?
Son of a bitch. The raging bomber's gonna pay...
Hey, calm down. What's wrong?
Wait, I can't calm down. This guitar, it belonged to musical legend Ben Frank. Look, it's the 1955 Dagmite model. Ugh, oh, I can't believe it.
I don't understand. Is that instrument valuable?
It's beyond valuable. Finding this is a miracle. Normally, I'd have it sent to the museum immediately for safekeeping, but... Oh, damn it! Oh, what? Doesn't this get to you, Doctor?
No, not really. I mean, it's a broken guitar.
Oh, you don't understand. Listen to me. If this was ever on the market, it would go for $70,000 to $80,000. I wouldn't be surprised if bids went over 100 grand.
That's impressive.
Ah! Now it's personal, Dr. Kimishima. We have to put this bastard, this killer behind bars.
Yes. Well, I agree. In any event, a guitar worth more than $100,000. That's not the kind of thing an ordinary student would be able to afford. Perhaps I should have him look at it once he's calmed down a bit. Hey, little guy, can you tell me anything about this?
Yes, of course. It's a piece of metal.
I collected it from the wall of the room the explosion happened in, so...
Yep, it's a piece of steel pipe. It could have come from anywhere. The chromatographic scan shows traces of black powder. The powder was used as the explosive propellant.
Now we know for sure what that piece of metal is. It's...
Yes, it's likely the same situation that occurred with Aiden's death. The analyses show that the powder and the metal are exactly the same as those found in Aiden's bombing.
I see. I get the feeling that this will work with something else that we know.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, do you need something analyzed? What's this?
This was found on the fourth victim's corpse. Can you see if this is the same substance that was found on Aiden's hand?
Sure, it'll just take a moment. This is carbon dust, too. There's no mistaking it.
I thought as much. But why would they both have carbon dust on them? I need these wounds analyzed, little guy.
Okay, let's see. Radially expanding wounds. It's very similar to Aiden's injuries, though the explosion itself seems a little smaller.
If the wounds are the same shape, the reason why should be obvious. These wounds can tell us that... Yes, this victim was killed by a close-range explosion as well. At first glance, it looks like the same method was used. These pieces of metal were found at both Aiden's and Stephen's deaths. Material analysis showed that both pieces were chemically identical. That means... Yes, it's quite likely that both pieces were cut from common steel pipes. There's something else we discovered about the metal fragments. That is... Indeed, the same components, the same metal casing. The bombs in these cases are the same type of explosive. Huh. Yes, these two can be put together. They both have carbon dust on their fingertips. But there's something quite different between the two of them. That is... Yes. The substance was on Aiden's right hand, but on Stephen's left. So many similarities and one difference. This bothers me a little. Yes, these two can be put together. Aiden Posner and Stephen Eldred. The conditions of both explosions were the same, and both explosions were about the same strength. There's a good chance that these two deaths were caused by the same person after all. Hey, little guy, can you look at something for me?
The computer won't boot up? It was in an explosion. It's probably broken.
That doesn't really matter as long as we can get the data from the hard drive.
True. Huh. Wait a second.
Did you find something?
Yes. The computer's fine. It's not starting up because it's locked.
Is there any way to unlock it?
Well, we could try to force our way in, though there's a chance it'll wipe itself and we'll lose the data. It seems the victim was using voice authentication software.
Voice authentication. So it'll only start up using the owner's voice.
Yes, but it belonged to Stephen Eldred.
So it'll never start up again. Little guy, can I borrow you for a moment?
Yes, of course. Do you need me to look at something?
Can you take a close look at this guitar?
Of course. I am a professional after all.
Please do, then. What can you tell me about it?
There's not much I can say other than... Oh, wait a moment.
Found something?
Yes. It looks like this guitar was played by someone other than Ben Frank.
So what does that mean? Is the guitar a fake?
No, of course not. The scratches, the wear, everything says it's the real deal. But Ben Frank is right-handed, and this guitar has been said to be played by someone who's left-handed.
The guitar's set for a left-handed player? The difference between right and left-handed guitars is... Yes, the string order is reversed, depending on the dominant hand.
I'm surprised you knew that, Dr. Kimishima. When the thinner strings are on the right, it's for right-handed players. It's the opposite for left-handers.
The fourth victim owned this guitar. I doubt that he would lend his $100,000 guitar to anyone else. That makes it likely that Stephen Eldred was... Left-handed, right. That information could prove useful.